Whoa! Live again? So late? And yet, hopeful that this will be probably, hopefully, the end. I don't think I need the noise suppression thing on today. I don't have a screaming baby in behind me, at least not right now. So, maybe we'll have to adjust that on in a little bit later. But oh my god, I missed the 2-1-0. Regardless, let's get that in. Oh my god, everything's just not ready. I'm it's too. Everything is too bright. No, it's okay. Yeah, a little late in the tooth. Apologies are out for that. But I thought if we ain't gonna finish this now, we're never gonna finish this game. At least I don't think so. Anyway, we have a. I couldn't tell you the last time I've had a legitimate Molson Canadian. Usually it's someone completely different and some type of craft beer or Japanese beer or something, and just I just grabbed a couple because we had some guests over and I had no idea what on earth they drank, or I just took a gander, as they would say, and when I'm stuck with the victor goes the spoils, and my name's not Victor, nor is my last name Spoils. Regardless, I don't know if this is going to take like an hour, if this is going to take 20 minutes. I don't sort of know. I sort of thought it worked out a little bit well for it, regardless, but let's get the pleasantries out of the way before we do anything. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. There we go. It feels a little odd if you don't get that out there. So don't mind where it says the end. We got lucky. We had like this gauntlet of a fight rocking. We had to fight these frenemies, the enemies, and then finally it came up to Rufina. We told her she wasn't real. She didn't like it. 90 hours in. So like I said, I don't know if this is going to take like 20 minutes, half an hour, an hour, 4 hours. It doesn't matter. I don't have I did have a plan, but because we're starting a little late today, if we just finish it in a couple of hours, I'll be happy about it. But let's get into it. Let's sort of see what we're expecting. We don't need the volume that high at all, so we'll see where it sort of takes us. And I still haven't bought that boom yet, so it's just terrible. So let's see where it takes us and go from there. The beers are going to be cold and frothy, I think, and as a good Canadian, we got the hockey on in the background, so everything's hunky-dory here. We'll see where it gets. Oddly enough, I couldn't tell you if there was another Windows update, but everything just went and worked out of nowhere very, very quickly. I was a little shocked at just how it all came together here for a hot minute. You'd think she's a little bit of Optimus Prime here, so there's a lot of working around here, a lot of what is she calling upon, a persona here or something? Nobody has any idea. I mean, I'm just happy I was given a turn right off the hop there. I mean, that leaves us time to do our clock ups and whatnot, but let's get an idea. Okay, so it looked like we were dealing with 150,000 damage. The ultimate will, born from a copy of Kevin's stigma, manipulates the laws of the world. Well, that sounds wonderful. As we do, ladies and gentlemen, we always throw in the clock ups or the clock up X. That'll work, and just see if we can get those rocking for ourselves and go from there. I mean, it's bad showmanship if you don't do that. So we'll go from there and see where it sort of takes us. They're not doing. Oh, everyone here. I think this is quite the good partay. Everyone's got clock up EX. We got a lot of healers. We're just basically ready to attack it. I think we'll be good. Now, of course, we could die in about 6 seconds. I don't know about that, but that and whether or not whereabouts is the who's got Earthwall, if anybody. I'm not entirely sure if anyone's got it, but. And I see a critical attack coming up. Do I want to use that? I think I do. Just who do I want to use it with? We've got Sister Reese rocking 200 CP. That could be good. Summoning pillars. Okay, I knew something like this weird was going to happen, and you created a barrier. And now you just get a bunch of turns. Okay. Who didn't picture that this was going to happen? Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I am a little worried about what they're all going to do here. See if I got an impede. I don't with him, unfortunately. I could throw that up. 2 with full CP. See, then that I would just wait for the. I'd rather get the 2 full. I don't think I have the Earth Guard. I have Earth Wall. Is that gonna get us our little group there? No, it's not. It was a good try. Like, do I just go out there and just whack one of these things just to see what it does? 16,000. It hates Soul Blur. A time element pillar defending Anima Mundi. If any pillars remain, it uses a deadly attack. If any pillars remain, so are they all different? They're all different. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I wasn't sort of expecting this, but let's see where it takes us. He's going to act fairly quickly, so we'll go from there, and maybe we get blown away. I'm trying to contemplate what does that mean, that, you know, if any pillars are remaining, you know, like shit hits the fan. Is that what's happening, or, you know, because nothing was really explained fully to us all, so, you know, I'm just trying to gather. So are any of these like a physical one? I think they're just gonna be one of each one. That would be my guess. And then we could, I mean, we could just attack this guy just to get rid of his thing, right? But that's a waste of that, but then it's not gonna be used at all anyway, so what do you got there, sweetheart? You got something good? You know, you probably don't. I mean, shoot, you know, it's a fail of a use here, isn't it? Like, it's just trying to garner what we may or may not want to do here. Like, these aren't going to be good. I mean, they could, but they're not. Is this going to get everybody? Probably not. Yeah, like, it's going to hit one per. Like, that's what sucks with that move. All right, you know what? Just let's see if it does anything. Okay. It did something. I just don't know if that's the plan. You know, the game plan. Is the game plan to take out every single one of these pillars and, you know, one by one by one? Or, you know, is it going to be some other type of plan to that? Like, should I start working around to see what else we got? Like, you know, okay, there's got to be a flame pillar somewhere. You know, take them out. You know, let's take an idea out of him. There we go. He's over there. Just give a little bit of a... How about a little fire, Scarecrow? How about, like, one of those? Like, surely he's going to be dead soon, right? Like, is the death scream going to be something? Do we just keep rocking that? I think so. Gonna have his turn next. Very nice. Should kill it here. Okay, now what happens when these disappear? Okay, they sort of do like a little bit. Oh, so it's barrier weekend. Oh, okay. I don't know what that meant. Whoa. That's some damage right there, though. That was some damage. Like, do we want to be doing Earth? Welcome to Earth. I believe it's that one. Yeah, sure. I tell you, this beer's gonna be going smooth. I mean, eventually one of us is gonna have to spend the time and doing something. Oh, okay. Oh, how wonderful this might be. Like, what even is that? Like, what even was that? Right off the hop? Like, just good night? Goodbye, good night? I gotta say, I wasn't fully expecting that. Celestial Bomb, I mean, that's good. We have these as well, which that way she doesn't lose her entire thing. I don't want to use all of them, but again, we're at the final boss, so if you're not going to use these items now, forever sort of hold your peace there. Yeah, we're gonna have to find something here. So lock up Tita again. I know it's getting old, folks. It's getting old. And then Art. Are you my wait? Ah, the tit roar. I love good tit roar. Yeah, like we, you know, that will cover us all as long as this moron doesn't do anything stupid. Okay. We're gonna need a couple of those, I think, but unless there's a food that's willing to help us out a little bit, like, I don't really know. I know Tita's got a thing. We could use that, you know, getting her clocked up and using some stuff, but this is gonna be some dillying of some pickling here. We're gonna have to really use that brain here. I don't think he has got anything to use. Like unfortunately, there's a lot of waste here. But you know, right? Guess we'll see, right? You know that I'm assuming the more we get rid of these things, the quicker that'll sort of go. Give me a vital cannon, 8,000. Yeah, that'll work on everybody. Why not? Throw it in there. There you go. You got the points. Got everyone back up into snuffing order. Napalm breath. Yeah, use it again. Kill him. That he's good. All right, Art. Lay on the farts. Is that what we're doing? Is that to you? Okay, 7,000. Actually, probably one more is gonna do it over for him. So that's gonna be good. Don't attack that one or the flame one anymore. We should be good. And we already have to assume there's going to be about 3,000 phases to this thing. So, like, I don't know, do we just throw our hands up in the air and sort of hope to God that we do it all right, or what? I feel like we got to steal that critical. I feel like it might be in the best interest to just hit that thing. Because I'm curious if it's gonna get rid of the barrier. So it didn't. So my guess is that we have to get rid of all of these to get rid of said barrier and then start nailing stuff. So it might be in our best interest to see if we can get a wall up or something. I don't know if we're all close enough. But like there is this. Right, like he's gonna get a turn up, right? So you throw that up, bring it at 2 blocks. That's not a bad go, right? He is gonna do something stupid. They're all gonna do something stupid. So I think you have to be smart. Would have been nice to have like Olivier in here with the nice wall thing. Sure, of course. But I'm also trying a new server on the Twitch side of things. I don't know what's been happening to make things not work properly. The last few streams have been disastrous, so I don't know why that's sort of been a thing. But so I chose the Auto server. Is that we're streaming from Twitch's server in Toronto, and hoping to God that was gonna work. It wasn't. I don't know. Again, like my internet was sort of a little sketchy. I tried to get a hold of someone at Rogers that's like pulling teeth. I'm absolutely sick and tired of their support, but we already discussed this before of support as a whole for these things. Like it's a little shitty that's just like an acceptable way. I think you just gotta throw your hands up. You really do. Like, I'm so sick and tired that's like, no, there's no more fire guy. There's no more fire guy. Maybe who's got the tit roars? Lightning, airstrike. Get it out there. Everyone's got a decent coverage still. Like, that's the good thing. We just, unfortunately, we just need more damage to be done here. You know, like 5,000, that's good. The other one, not so good, right? That's not so good. Kevin, it would be nice if you would get some more points thrown that way. What is that you're planning? Because it ain't gonna go over well. Okay, one more hit, I think, with the blue meanie. God, I would kill if this. I don't see that can cover 3 people. So it's okay. Good to know that keep them all sorted together. Oh, so you got the tit roar, eh? You got the tit roar. Good on you, bud. And I'm also wondering, like, is the secret to getting rid of all of them at the same time, you know, and then sort of taking advantage? Don't know. Don't know. Because it's new here, right? It's just all added in, and we don't know what the future holds, and who's got some green attacks? Nobody, right? The Ascension Silver Thorn. Should probably use that on somebody. Oh, like that? Just like... Should probably like actually pay attention to who it's hitting. It's weird how that one was just... Alright, so you're going to get rid of that thing. That should be good. Gavin, Earth Lance, up to that guy. I think we're all sort of hunky-dory here. Good, 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 good. And then that makes the other attack good as well, right? Like, assuming that's how he's going to just, you know, do his attack. I'd love for that critical to be somewhere else. I really would, but it doesn't look like it is. What's that going to take? 4,400. That's not bad for a low-leveled spell. That's not too bad. Yeah, unfortunately that's going to be a waste. But again, we all are well guarded here, so I'll take it. I think there's some food Kevin could eat to get his CP up. So it looks like I just have to play that right. Yeah. Just have that earth wall. I think. Can we get everyone here? Like, looks like everyone's sorta. If, like, do we move Sister Reese in on that and just? Because I think it's gonna be a while till he gets a move in, right? So I think we'll be okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Or we can move Kevin or move Joshua up. That gets everyone in there. I think we're all good. Kevin's gonna get another opportunity to lay it in there. I think we'll be okay. I hope we'll be okay. Jesus Christ. I mean, I really don't know. All right, Ascension. I mean, no one else has Earth Wall, right? Just making sure here. So what else are we looking at here? We got air. He doesn't have any of that. Earth. Okay. All right. Start attacking that. So yeah, you're working on that guy. Yeah, maybe some lightning will work on this thing. I don't freaking know. I don't know how the world works here. And I'm not too. Again, I think that the way this is going to be working is there's going to be far better. I was just gonna say, like, are you gonna Nancy me here by not offering me Earth Wall? Like, that's what you're gonna pull on me? This fast jazz? I mean, I appreciate some jazz every once in a while, but not to that extent. Okay, I do see a critical. I don't think any of these things are all gonna be broken, but you know, Max Guard's just going to be a one-shot, unfortunately. And Airstrike, I think, seemed to do damage. My friend here, do you have anything? You don't have anything green. God damn it. Alright, well. Sucks. You're almost there, but you're not. So, you woke up 3 a.m. just to watch your stream. How am I doing? I'm doing fantastic. I came back from my little nephew's first birthday. I didn't expect to be so late, but thank you for coming on in. Such a late day for you. I'm hoping my internet is all fixed. I've done everything possible on my end that I can, and so far, you know, knock on wood, everything, fingers and toes are all crossed that it's all working. You know, sort of beyond that, it's not too terrible, but all right, more airstrike. Oh wait, is Tita? No, Tita's not going to do anything. All right, so that's going to be a critical, so that thing's going to be dead. Okay. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish this, but I don't know where this fight's going to take me, really. Like, this is the final boss. At least I'm led to believe. Oh, okay, we're see, we don't have no tit roar. Remember how I was asking about tit roar? Yeah, there's no tit roar. All right, well, that's gonna be good. We're all guarded up, so that's a good thing. Critical, maybe we get lucky. Yeah, we get lucky. It does look like Ultimate Weapon. It does a little bit. It certainly does. But you know, he keeps doing things. I think we're doing okay. We got the barriers up. As far as I know, I gotta break down all these stupid totems that are around this guy. He resurrected them up. But I was able to save after sort of the gauntlet fight that was sort of beforehand. And then I think after we get rid of all these pillars, I can start to do some damage. I'm certainly hoping. I honestly don't know. Rufina is there. 3 a.m. for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. I thought you were far more than 7 hours. Don't ask me why. I just thought you were. See, unfortunately here. Yeah, we don't need to do that. I mean, wind barrier. Wait, what is that? That's just for one person? Like, what good is that? Like, that's not good for anybody. Don't need to be healing anybody. Like, I don't want to move her. Don't want to move her. I think we can just do some basic. You know, that might even get rid of them. That just might be enough. All right, Kevin. Use your earth wall again. I know this is costing you a bajillion points, but it works. How's Denise this late at night? How are you doing, buds? Yeesh, that didn't do the damage I thought it would do. Yeesh. What are we looking at for that guy? He needs the tit roar. Shut the fuck up already. Finish the game. I mean, Shalakard, this is the final boss. At least I think it's the final boss. So we are getting there. I hope you're ready for more of these, though, with Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure, the Japanese English translations. How are you, by the way, buddy? Always good to see you. How come we don't have any tit roars? I'm very upset about it. We'll try to get there. I'm just gonna try to use some fun arts, and that ain't. Yes, I mean, so the plan is Yakuza 4 is gonna get fiddled in somewhere. After we finish this, it's Trails to Zero. I have to finish up Persona 3 FES. Then we're doing the answer just for you. And then it's Persona 4. We got games planned, but like what do you want me to do? Denise is doing okay, playing Zelda, rushing through the game. Why are you rushing through as fast as you can? Why is that? Does really only one person have? I'm very confused. There's really only one person. Have an earth move. It can't be that. It can't be that. Yeah, but trails after trails, come on. I mean, people, I mean, I want to play them. I've gone through the fucking hard work and bought something off of a Chinese website that I was very, very unsure of about giving my PayPal information to. But the people tell me that it was a safe way to buy the game. And then don't forget about the Cold Steel series, Shalakard. Don't forget about those either. You can't forget about those. Who has Earth Spell? Who has the Tit Roar? I'm getting very concerned here. Now they have all Manfill. Probably. Probably. I finished that game like 17 times already, and I want to get 100% playthrough before the second one comes out, so I have a year and a half out for that. What do you have to eat? Moldy? Moldy raspberries for the win. It tastes okay. I mean, yeah, they probably do have all my information, but that was the only way to buy that game. Or from the internet somehow. I couldn't find it on the internet, so I had to go to the next big thing. Who has the only spell here? I'm very concerned here. This isn't like I don't want to move because I need to do the wall thing. Is there anybody need some heals? Sure, you need heals. You gotta go. You just dropped by to say what's up. I'm grilling right now, like grilling meat or your penis. I'm very concerned if you're grilling your penis. I mean, your penis is also meat. Oh wait, are you the one that? I'm gonna be really mad if this is the guy. Oh, for fuck. So he's the guy that has the. So I need him to do Earth Wall, but no one else can do any other thing. Do I just see what he does? No, we're not wearing this crap. Finish this guy. See you later, Shalcard. Thanks for stopping on in, buddy. I really wish someone else would have something. Well, we should be able to do some damage to this guy. That's my assumption. Denise, just let it be known that Shalakard is grilling his penis. So, yeah. Take that for what you want, eh? But, you know. Oh, we're gonna be here a while. If that's what's happening, we are gonna be here a while. All right, Earth Wall, just to be on the safe sides. Oh, I knew. See, this is what was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna do something stupid. Like you get one shot. Don't tell me you get one shot in and then this is it. If that's what makes him happy, correct. If that's certainly what does make him happy. You can't take it away from making people happy. The Grand Grimoire. I mean, at least they're not blocking him. I mean, I'll give it that. But all right, Titta. Someone's gonna get mad at me if we keep calling her Titta. Oh, for God's sakes. It's all these garbage spells, like these ones that we've spent no time on at all. So, like, what to you is the hardest part right now of Zelda? Like, you're trying to 100% it right now, right? So what is it that you need to get that all said and done? What's the unfortunateness that you're stuck with? There we go. Some guard thrown up there. All right, maybe this will do something to somebody. Okay, not terrible damage.
Kapow!
thinking Joshua needs to get his move on in here. Just get rid of these fricks. Just end them. Not enough. I mean, I need to do more than 400 damage to the giant thing. That's for damn sure. I don't know what the secret is to that, but I'm hoping all of this anime is going to work into something. Okay, 8,000? That was better than 400. Oh, what happened there? They became darkness. I don't know what that sort of came about to, but yeah, we'll be here a while, it looks like. Dark Light Wave Senudu. Thank God we blocked that one, eh? I don't know how many times we can just keep earthwalling. Like, I really don't. I mean, I do, but like, we're gonna be here a while. So outside of the DLC, hardest part will be to find all the locations in the game because you need to zoom in on all the map and go through every inch to see what you missed. But with DLC, that will be doing 100%. Be the sword trial. See, I found the sword trials pretty damn difficult. I'm not gonna lie, that was a pain in the butt. I never finished them. I think I tried them. I was like, oh, okay, like, well, maybe we'll come back to this type of thing. Like, do I just... No, I think I just wear this, right? Like, I just wear it. I think that's what we do. Now, of course, everyone needs to be clocked back up, because that's what we do in the game. Oh, I see a critical coming up. That'll be nice for somebody. Of course, during that time, more pillars are going to rear their ugly head, of course. Templar Zord Zek Quo. Sure, call it whatever you want. Is there an actual percentage somewhere in the game that you can see whether you've got 100%? Or is it just like, you know, you sort of know that you've done everything? I finished them once with the guy. The hardest part that don't require your skills to make the food between the rooms. That yes, I think that was the problem. I think that was the problem. I was trying to think of like, because you get to like sort of reset after each room, but like you're very limited as to what you get in said rooms. So you need to sort of make the right things. Like some things are giving you bunches of bananas and whatnot. So yeah, like probably having a guard would be very helpful. A guard. A guide. After you beat the final boss. Oh, you mean Ganon? So I've beat Ganon, right? Like in my playthrough that I played on stream. So I should now be able to see a percentage of everything I've done if I want it. Like I've always wanted to go back to it, but my take has always been I want to go back and play on master mode. Like I've wanted to sort of do it from that. Oh, wow. Okay. That was something. 11,000. I'll take that. Alright, I want you to steal that, sweetheart. You get that out of your system. There we go. It's such a good game. Like, are you excited about Breath of the Wild 2 from the little snippet of a trailer they shown? I mean, it's not coming out till 2022, but if it's more of all I want... And I thought Breath of the Wild ran well on the Switch. As long as they fix a little bit of the slowdown in a few spots, I'm happy with it. And I was happy with that game to begin with. So it's not like they can do much worse with it, but... Yeah, oh yeah, I agree. I think Nintendo won E3. Yeah. Xbox was a close second. PlayStation didn't really show anything exciting outside of Elden Ring. Whatever type of thing, right? So I think there'll be even more frame drops in it. I feel the problem was like you can correct me if I'm wrong. I honestly don't know the answer, but Breath of the Wild was started as a Wii U game, right? And so that was sort of the problem of what came about with a lot of the Breath of the Wild. So now I think, like, with this being made just for the Switch properly, they'll be able to make it a little bit better, I think. I mean, everyone seemed to think that there was going to be a Super Switch or a Switch Pro or something, and I don't know where they were getting this from, but, like, I don't know why they thought that. Like, Nintendo's not really. I know they do that for their their handhelds, and you could argue the Switch is a handheld. Blah blah blah. I get it. But I think they saw, like, people can't get graphics card, people can't get new systems already because of the chip shortages. It's not in their best interest to launch a new system that nobody can get, right? So I think, 2023, 2024, launch a Switch 2 that's backwards compatible with all of the Switch games, and then go from there. Just make it a little bit more powerful, but still have it be a handheld yet dockable system that you can play on your TV. Done. Like, I think they could run with this Switch for decades. Like, that's the thing. That works. I think that's what the Wii U, they wanted the Wii U to be. Was like, you dock it in, like, it sort of was, but not as powerful. Like, keep making the Switch more powerful and have it so you can take it with you and go wherever and have fantastic battery life. That's it, buddy. That's it. And you're taking that from someone who doesn't play their Switch in handheld at all. Like, I think I could tell you, like, it's been under 2 hours, the amount of time I've spent it. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not into the handheld stuff. But, like, that's it. If Breath of the Wild was a Wii U game, it should work better on Switch because Switch is more powerful, but they fucked that. I think that was the problem. I think they made it for the Wii U, and later in development, they were like, how hard would this be to put it on the Switch? And they're like, well, there's going to be a few issues here and there that's going to make it difficult, but, we can still do it. And then that's where the problems came up. Like, I'm trying to think, is it the Korok Forest? The place where you get the Master Sword. That just kills the frames, right? You can't walk in there without it getting down to like 15 frames per second. But everywhere else, the game runs fine. Well, that's the other thing too, right? I think, Denise, is that Switch knows that, right? Like, I think a Switch 2 in 2024 or holiday 2023 at the same price that the Switch is at now, because the Switch will probably see a couple of price drops, and then it'll be okay, right? Like, you gotta remember, like, I'm assuming the same for you. Like, the Switch was an expensive console for me in Canada. It was $399. That's a lot of money for a console. Mind you, the Xboxes and the PlayStations and all that, those are super expensive, but that's an expensive, they're all expensive. Like, we don't have the greatest dollar like they do in the America. Like, we just don't. I'm sure it was expensive for you too. Like, but that's the price you pay, and I'm getting my enjoyment level out of it. I don't want a Switch Pro. I don't want a Switch Pro, or as I would say to it, as a Super Switch. I don't want that. I don't want a Pro version of anything. I hate that that's become a thing. I hate it. I hate it. I mean, I want a PS5. Xbox is irrelevant. I have a nice PC, and I think Game Pass is going to take off with some really nice games. And I think they're learning to put everything on PC and on the Xbox. Give the PC players what they want. And if you don't want to involve a PC, buy an Xbox. You can still get all the games that way as well. That's what I want. I'm going to play Yakuza 4 on the PC instead of the PlayStation once I finish up all these games. So, like, it's ready to go. I'm happy about it. What is this thing's new? So he hates Soul Blur. So that's what we're gonna throw in there. Well, Shadow Spear. The Soul Blur. That's what we're gonna throw in there. There we go. It looks like they just all have it. I mean, I think, do we just keep nailing him if that's his thing, or is the Defense Plus sort of play a factor in that? That I don't know. Let's see what it does. Not bad, but not really what I was after either. Okay, that's a lot better. $5,000. I don't mind. You can do that elemental stuff all day, dude. You can do that all day. I just want to see what these things don't like. Okay, Time, Earth, and Ascension. I can handle that. It's always great having you in here, Denise. I love having these conversations with you. It's not too often we can have these conversations with everyone, right? Like, it's great to have you. It's really great to have you. I appreciate you getting your ass on up at 3 a.m. You know, the vodka's probably flowing in your household and whatnot, right? Nothing wrong with that, buddy. Probably nailed on that guy, for sure. Just a little quick action. Nobody has their CP up, unfortunately. Oh, that sucks. Oh, thank God that worked. I also found a ton of cool glitches in Breath of the Wild recently because I finished the game dozens of times. I can rely the hell. So share with me. Share with me. I would love to know some of these glitches that you got rocking. Oh. I do not want... Well, can we just, like, nail ya? Is that going to work? I don't think we're going to get rid of ya, unfortunately. That sort of sucks. Alright, get rid of ya. Do your critical attack. It's going to do... Oh, shit. He just made him disappear. Wasn't happy about that. I hope Kevin comes back. Don't sleep on these people, eh? I'm gonna probably have to do some garbage with them now. What are you gonna do here? What are you gonna do here, sport? Oh, you're gonna do one of your special moves. Oh, shit. See, here we're stuck. I mean, that's good, but no one needs to be healed. I mean, I love me a UFO pie, right? This is just so terrible. I guess. I mean, at least Sister Reese is going to get the critical. I hope Kevin comes back. Sucks he lost all his EP, but I'll use an item, get it back. Just hoping he comes back eventually. Yeah, that sort of screwed us there with that demonic row rub there. Kevin being gone. I mean, it'd be nice if he comes up here. Right then we can do La Curia. But we're gonna wear some damage here. Oh God. What do I even do here? Like I'm frozen. Okay, as long as he doesn't do anything stupid here. He's gonna murder everybody. Oh. I mean, he didn't. I don't know what that did. Oh, now he has no EP. So when you're using right now, for example, you can find a ton of dead guardians around the world in the game, and when you flip them over, they drop some guardian parts, but if you manage to somehow move them out about 10 kilometers from their spawn place, they will shit the infinite flow of guardian parts out of their ass so you can collect. I got 999 ancient screws also. Wait, so like the dead ones that are in like that field, how are you flipping them? Like, are you using one of the spells to grab them and then just like flip them up and just toss them around and then you get a bajillion of the cores and everything? You can flip them with chest and magnesis. Interesting. Oh, I hope this cures everybody. Oh, thank God. All right, we're gonna need some work here. shame that Kevin's not going to get anything out there, but this sucks. Like, this legit sucks. Like, we've done 50,000 damage to this guy. We've been at this for 50 minutes, and this guy's going to probably do some really stupid move here. Rending sound shimada. Like, okay, well, at least he kept it, you know, simple. He didn't murder us or anything. Like, whatever, dude, but it's getting a little silly. I never, like, so, how are you, like, what are you doing with the chest? Like, are you putting the chest underneath them and then you're flipping them? Is that what you're doing? Overload the menu and get infinite amount of weapons. All you need to do is about 6. Why are you putting this on YouTube videos so that people can see them? Or is that already been done? I mean, please tell me if that's been done already, and I'm not telling you to do other things, but I doubt that's going to work on them. I'm not that smart. Well, I feel like it's still something you... Ah, that's the thing. I just forgot. The Clock EX hasn't been rocking. Alright, we'll get it done. Get it done. I mean, do we heal or do we get the earth wall up? I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, that's not even what we're after. Just don't murder anybody. Oh, I don't even know what that's doing. Interesting. I mean, that's doing something really terrible to me, but also I'm not as rich as you and I don't have a capture card. I'm not rich. Everything I have made off of stream has gone back into the stream, including the capture card, my friend. The only thing I literally bought on my own is this right here. That was the only thing I bought, was my Blue Yeti. That was the only thing, my friend. Now Baker, I heard he's rich. With all of the Queen's money and everything like that. That's what I've heard. That's what they tell me anyways. Oh, I would like... See, I feel like he's gonna waste a move. Like, oh, see, that's where I would love to have... Oh, see, that's good to have. Oh, there's so many good things to have here. Oh, that felt great. So unfortunately, there's nothing that's going to be healing me as a whole. I feel like just clocking myself up, but you know, we're going to mitigate that first little attack, whatever the hell this thing's going to be doing. I think got that one off well. Let me ask you this. I know you're a relative fan of RPGs. I'm not sure if you're the biggest fan of Japanese RPGs or anything, Denise, but is this something that bothers you as a whole, like super long end boss fights, like this one that we're in right now? Like there's just like what else are we doing here? Like it just feels like it's grindy for no other apparent reason than just being grindy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing going on in here, dude. Oh, that guard really does help quite a bit, but it eats up all of my EP. Alright, so Reese doesn't have any. Throw it on Reese. That's what I would love. I guess. You know, get a critical heal of everybody. Everyone's up there, I guess. Like I just feel like Persona does this, and I'm a big lover of Persona. I'm a lover of Japanese RPGs, but I just sit here and I look at it. I haven't screwed up. I haven't lost yet. I've been at this fight for an hour. I feel like I've accomplished nothing. I like when a boss fight is more than just long. If it's just standing in one place without any cool stuff, it's boring. But if boss has... So, like, I haven't even hit, like, a second phase yet. Like, it had a bunch of pillars at the beginning. I had to take those out. So, like, there is interesting parts. Like, I couldn't just attack the guy at the end here, of course. Like, but I'm still feeling like... What have you been adding for me here? That... By the way, Breath of the Wild fights and those shrine bosses and everything. Fantastic. Chef's kiss everywhere. Those were great stuff. They really were. In Final Fantasy 15, there's a boss that you were killing for 3 hours. It has only one phase, and all he's doing is lifting his hand up and putting it down on the ground and deals damage. I mean, that sounds fantastic, right? Like, what more could people want? Please tell me that's an optional boss when we eventually get to that game. Please tell me that's an optional boss. Thank God he wasted his turn in changing his element. One damage. Can't wait to see what he's going to throw us on there now. The fact that no one has any CP because the problem is we're not getting nailed. No bosses are optional for you, Jordan. You must beat him for content. Oh, it's one of those things, eh? Okay. Oh. Well, that's a weird one. None of his things are... I don't know if I have to go and hit him. Alright, let's try fire. It was made much easier in the latest update. You can kill him in like 40 seconds from 3 hours. How nice of them, right? How nice of them. So why on earth could What's-Her-Face do 0 damage, but, you know... That made 0 sense to me. Sure. Oh, can I nail you with both of you? Oh, there we... Oh. Give me the trifecta. As long as these stupid things don't move into me. So does that bother you as well? When a game changes things up so that something's easier to hit? That's gotta ruffle some feathers, right? I'm trying to understand why something would take 3 hours and then they would decide out of nowhere, hey, you know what's good? 40 seconds. That'll make everything work. Like that exact fight. So they took a fight that takes 3 hours and then they changed it up to just being 40 seconds. They made it irrelevant. Unless you're cheesing it to do it in 40 seconds, if that's what you mean. Like, do you have to cheese it to kill it in 40 seconds, or... Oh, I appreciate a good miss as well. That means Kevin gets an opportunity to do some fat stacks. I don't know what he's gonna do. He doesn't really have any attacks, really. A little blue impact might do something for us. I mean, it's still a 3-hour fight legitimately. They just add the secret item that allows you to do it in 40 seconds. You never know what item... Oh! Okay, well, that changes things up for sure. Oh, I see a critical. Great opportunity for Joshua to use something. Oh, god damn it, Tita. Oh, so that removes my speed up. That's what that's doing. How dare you, game? How dare you? See, if I don't use the clock up, then he's gonna miss his opportunity, but then I could have him do this, and then it does it. Sure, why not? Like, this is irritating to me. This exact fight. This is bothersome. Like, I'm not learning anything here. It's just the same. It's just you're rinsing and repeating the same crap time after time after time. Like, nothing is being added here at all. Also, before the item, there's people who killed it in 5 minutes, but you need to, like, have a perfect weapon, perfect accessories, perfect buffs on you, and stuff like that. I mean, what's wrong with being perfect? Like Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, right? I mean, just keep doing those every 5 seconds, right? 9,000 every 5. Oh my god. You're gathering supernatural energy. I don't even imagine what on earth that's going to accomplish. All right, Tita, look, I love you to death, but you're really not helping at all. So, you know. See, that would have been a great time probably to do the... Wait, do it for yourself. Please do it for yourself. I don't understand why you're just not doing this for yourself. No, do it for yourself. Like, what's the problem here? Thank God we guarded on this one. Like, look at this anime happening right now. Jumping up into the air. He's gonna come down. Like, can you imagine that the guard just doesn't work? Like, this is Sephiroth, right? He's flowing up to the moon. He's gonna call upon his Gundam or something. I'm gonna throw down the Earth on ya. Call it a day. Why do I picture I'm gonna have to fight Rufina after this? Like that. This isn't even Rufina. I mean, at this point in time, what isn't stolen from Final Fantasy? Like, look at all this time spent for all this just to hit my guard. I don't even want to know what this would do damage-wise to my characters. Oh, is he like eliminating? It looks like he's eliminating the area I'm standing on. If I am paying that type of attention, which I think I am. Oh, I thought you were gonna get rid. Okay, there's some damage right there. Sure. Ah, you canceled everyone what they were gonna do. Okay, yeah, I saw that, sir. Yeah, you're still not gonna be able to prevent me from preventing all this fun. All right, can we get this clock up actually up? Here we go. All right, Sister Reese, you get an opportunity. Maybe he'll do it. Unsure. See, I wonder if I use something else. Yeah, see, then Joshua gets the opportunity to steal it. I don't want him using that terribleness. I don't want him using that. I just wish I could... do something a little different for us, right? All right, so who doesn't have speed up? Reese. There we go. Then we get to do it. Oh, everything's good. By the way, when I platinum Final Fantasy VII Remake, I went on YouTube and looked at all the summons in original Final Fantasy VII. Some of the summons are already looking insane, even on PS1. I need to see them. Do you think they will even be in the game? Have you played Final Fantasy IX, by the way? Like on computer or even the PlayStation? Because I wanted to ask you, like, have you looked at the mod scene for Final Fantasy VII? The I think it's called the Tifa's Seventh Heaven mod, and they're small. Like, there's only so much they can really do with the game. But the Moguri mod on the PC for Final Fantasy IX really changes up the art a little bit, makes it a little bit nicer, adds battle speeds and stuff like that. But I'm going to play that very soon. Maybe that's what we change it up to every once in a while. You know, that thing Shalacard kept bugging me about? Maybe we'll do that. But man, I don't even know what to use here. Like... This guy's just gonna murder me. Oh, he's down to... Really? 68,000 HP out of nowhere, eh? Oh, I didn't even, like, get to do... Okay, well, that was weird. When I do Final Fantasy VII, the original one, I'll try to mod it heavily. So you have to be careful. I'm gonna be... If you do... I believe that's the only mod scene out there for Final Fantasy VII is Tifa's Seventh Heaven. I have it on my PC. It's ready to go. There's a lot of mods that actually don't work. I don't know why, but there's a lot of them that are like, they tell you to use, and some of them they say don't use. There's a lot of them that do work well, obviously. So just pay attention to, like, I believe there's a couple of, like, legitimate, artists that they rely upon to use, so just keep that in mind and follow that. You know what? I'm gonna do this to you because I hate you.
Servants of the goddess. Come down.
I just don't want another phase. I don't. And what I want after this is, like, I hope I don't die. Like, and then I have to do this all over at the start, because I don't want that either. Yeah, like, so there's a few things, like, you can make it into 1080p, which is a big plus. Widescreen, huge for me. I wanted that. There is ones where you can have, like, the Advent Children character models. I think it makes it look a little weird, so I wouldn't advise on doing that one. So the Tifa's Seventh Heaven mod already comes included with a bunch, and you just have to turn them on or off, and then if you follow the website, it tells you, like, which ones turn on and which ones don't really work well or not. So just go from that. Just work your way from that, my friend. And the Moguri mod for Final Fantasy IX. Final Fantasy IX. Please take a look at that. That's some of the best work I've seen for any game. Literally any game. They literally made it look ridiculous. So please take a look at that as well. You need the Steam version of Final Fantasy IX if you have it. I shouldn't go assuming things, but you know. Alright, again with the Earth. No, Earth Wall, my friend. Earth Wall. Okay, good. Wasting your time changing elements. That's great. What's what we love to see. All right, now, so what's your Nancy here? Oh. Dark matter. I think we all have that. It does look awesome. It does look awesome. I've been trying to fight the urge of playing Final Fantasy IX. It's sort of like the Trails for Zero and Trails from Azure. Like, that's how badly I've had to fight that to not play those. Like, believe me, like, there's so many games on my list that we gotta get through, and they just keep coming back up. I think you would love it. I honestly think you would love that game. No jokes. No jokes, my friend. No jokes. I mean, it's traditional, it's this, right? It's traditional Japanese RPG. I guess there is the possibility that you may or may not like it, but, sort of hoping we can nail both of them, but we can't. Alright, what do you got? Dark Matter. Alright, just keep it rocking. That'll probably murder a few people. Yep, keep it up. I thought that would have been right up your alley, to be honest, Final Fantasy IX. I thought that screams Denise Varga, honestly. I don't know why, but like when you ask anyone what their favorite Final Fantasy is, I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, most people will say 9. You're gonna have that odd person who's gonna say 7, and that's fine too. 7 was one of my favorites until I played legitimately 9. And 7 is really good. Okay, 7 is really good. What I would do is I would honestly wait for the Steam Summer Sale. I believe it's coming soon, like probably within a month. So put it on your wish list. If it goes on sale, then you can pick it up. But I don't know what the price of it right now is. It's probably 20 bucks. It'll probably drop down to 15. So that's up to you, of course. And I'm only speaking for our prices. I don't know what the Russian prices would be, but it might be a decent price. You never know. I never want to be in the habit of telling people what to buy and what not to buy. I always hate sort of being that guy. You can't go wrong. I mean, I'll tell you that much. You can't go wrong with it. There, okay, fine. You can blame me. Oh my god, we got diddled on that one. She can't reach Kevin to do the... Oh my god, that is some hot garbage right there. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, I've been noticing like the entire like the area we're in. Like I don't even know if Kevin can move from where he's at right now. I should probably look at that. I'm a little concerned here. I do not like that he's gonna have the... Yeah, we need to steal his thunder is what we need to do. Ah, eliminates the speed up. There we go. That was about to happen. Wasted a critical on 300, but like what else was I gonna do? So can you? Oh, so he's stuck. He's literally stuck there. I don't know what to do now. Of course, now he doesn't have any points. But, you know, might as well use it yourself. Hopefully the earth wall doesn't murder us, or lack of earth wall doesn't murder us. But you know, that's all we can do. Thing's down to like 38,000 points. Everyone's got 0 EP. All right, Kevin. I need you to come up big here with an acting quickly here. That's what we need you. Can you get this Earth Guard off? Oh, what? Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. He gets it off just before. Oh my God. Oh, we're playing it. We're playing with fire here, it seems. Oh, and I'll take a critical with Joshua for sure. I hope Kevin doesn't like fall off the earth here. I'm a little worried about that. Okay, you're not gonna touch a soul. Let's go. Oh, and I love it when you miss someone. I love when that happens. Denise, I need you to like use your brain for a second. Do you think there's gonna be another phase or another boss after this? What do you think? I think so. I think it has tits somewhere. It's got tits somewhere. If it doesn't, I'm ashamed.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't everything have tits? That's like the joke from that movie with Robert De Niro. Ben Stiller. I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Of course you can. You can milk anyone with nipples, right? Isn't that the thing? Should probably not be having this conversation, but... See, then he changes the... God damn it. Just keep... Like, this is out to screw me. Just literally out to fuck my day. Kevin's poor job is literally just earth wall. That's it. That's all poor Kevin does. It's just earth wall, earth wall, earth wall. That's it. That's his grooviness. Oh my God. What can you use here? Napalm breath? Sure. I mean, I don't know what she could use. Use something that's gonna protect us. I shouldn't be here for an hour and 17 minutes on the same boss. It looks like the last phase. It's the only thing. It's been the only phase. It hasn't changed. I'm hoping he changes his element here to make things a little bit easier for me. I hate that they explode and do something there. I hate that. I hate that that's a thing. Like, I'm hoping for credits after this, to be honest. Oh, how lucky do you have to be there? Guarded everywhere else, and then we got the miss on the one person that doesn't have it. Oh my Atlanta, can you imagine? Still doesn't have anything. I feel like that's just a waste. I mean, I feel like that did better damage than the other one did. I don't know. I don't know. We're just hoping things stick and do something to them. Like I was hoping for a critical attack somewhere. Anything. Nothing. No one's got the CP up because everyone's getting guarded. Like that was a little bit of a waste to have that happen. What are you doing now? Changing element, please? Oh God, getting something ready to murder us. That's never a good call. 13 grand, we're getting there. I mean, if we are getting there, we're getting there now. Oh man. Okay. Okay, you can squeeze that out. And I'm gonna get ready with that. I'm so ready with this. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna murder it or not. Squeeze that out. Oh, that didn't do the damage we thought it would. Let's see what this will get out of it. I mean, I'm hopeful for a death, but I'm not thinking so. Close, but no. Oh, man. Oh, God. There it is. Yep, murder time. Oh, he gets like 2 turns in a row. Did you see that? How fun was that? Kevin's standing on a lonesome block, hoping to God it doesn't murder him. Okay, do we get lucky here? Do we get lucky?
Oh,
the spear of yore.
Become a pillar of light upon this purgatory.
I mean, that's a lot of spears we're throwing at a guy. I don't know if they'll all stick or not. Oh. Phase 2, right? Because that's gonna happen. Credits? Hour and 20 minutes that took. We didn't start over or get killed. That took alone an hour and 20 minutes. I don't even know if like Rufina's gonna pop up out of nowhere or what's gonna happen here. I thought Baker said there was a lot to this fight. Oh. It's color change. It certainly did. Wait, so we got to do this fight like what, 4, 5, 6 times? Sure, why not? Spend 8 hours doing this. Are you cheering upon Russia in Euro 2020? Denise, is Russia even in it? I don't even know. This is where we fought the Schwarzritter. This is a place I made with his input for saying farewell. I'm glad it ended up proving to be useful. Okay, there's Rufina. I hope we don't have to fight you. I was hoping that was just... You don't like sports? Like any at all? Is it football or soccer out in Russia? I owe that to you two and your friends. Oh, so she's back in our garb. Football, okay. So she's back in her garb and not like in the craziness like... Basketball. Is that really that big over in Russia? You knew what you were up against and you could have given up at any time, but you never did. I'm so proud. I feel like we're getting something pulled over our eyes here. So you like basketball, but there's no basketball in Russia. So do you watch the NBA? Like, do you get that in Russia? No? That sucks. That sucks. You like a sport and it's not available in your country? I mean, the internet is available to you, right? Oh, you like to play? Okay. That's good. I won't be able to do so indefinitely. It'll recover its power before long if it isn't completely destroyed. So I'm going to show you this like orb or something that you can destroy, and then we can move on with our lives, right? Great. Who didn't see this coming? You can't mean that you'll have him kill you, of course. That's right. By killing me, the copy of your stigma will be destroyed as well, and that's the only way to get rid of it for good and bring all of this to an end. Doing so should restore Celeste's power. That was the ghost that showed up to us in the Hermit's Garden, of course. And after that, I believe she should be able to return all of you safely. to the real world. But no more buts. Let me just make sure that we murder you. That's the only option, right? It's the only way. When I wasn't the weight of a small elephant, I liked to play basketball now and then. Don't get down on yourself there, buddy. How could you ask that of him? How could you make him do that again? Well, I mean, to be fair, she sacrificed herself so that we would live. And now that, you know, she's sort of asking for us to kill her so that, you know, we can live as a whole. I think that's all okay. I think so. But this is the reality, and I need to be the one to tell him. I'll say it once more, Kevin. Kill me and go back to the real world with your friends. As your sister, as a fellow knight, and as a mother, this is the last thing I'll ever ask you to do. That is funny how he can be so cruel and so, you know. Alright, well, just right where do you want it? Between the eyes or what? Yeah, I'm sorry, Reese, but your sister's going to wear one of these cross bolts right between the eyes, and I'm going to make sure it's going to take me at least 4 shots to do it because we're a terrible shot. Well, are we doing it together? Do you have a ranged weapon that I was unaware of, or... Is this like when an executioner, like... They don't, like, they have, like, these fake, like, you know, if they're doing an electrical chair, or if they're doing, like, the drug in, that, you know, they have multiple people give a drug so that apparently the guard doesn't feel so bad knowing that they killed a man, but even though they know they were going to kill someone, that sort of doesn't make any sense. I'm going to carry... I mean, I don't really think this is a sin. Are we really even killing someone that's already dead? Like, let's be honest here. You've grown so much while I've been away, and you've ended up studying under Ian, too, right? I apparently have plenty to thank her for. Rufina, please! Well, if that's what you want to do, I have no objections. I'll leave the decision to you, Kevin. Let's do it together. Like, why are we flipping out about this? This woman is dead. Rufina is dead. This is just a copy, a magnification of her former self. We're not killing her again. You can't kill someone who's already dead. Like, I don't know, like make love to the goddamn corpse or something. I don't know. Rufina's getting mad. Just do it. You've always had a way with shaking a guy up. Rufina, let's do that. Hold my hand while I shoot her, and then it'll count as both of us doing it. What if she, like, dodges out of the way? Listen, Kevin. You said earlier that you wanted to try and follow in my footsteps, right? Well, if that's genuinely what you've set up your mind on, I can't stop you, but I can't say that I recommend it. The path I walked was one fraught with pain, doubts, worries. I knew in my heart that there was no way it was possible to make a world where everyone could be happy. I mean, this sounds like endgame talk, right? I don't think there's going to be another fight coming out of nowhere, but I could be wrong. I shouldn't be speaking like that because it's going to pop up now, but I feel like that this is them coming to terms with them having to murder somebody, even though they're already dead, so you're not really murdering someone that's already dead. But whatever, just shoot her already, right? That's really, really... I'll tell you what you want, what I really, really want. Wouldn't this turn into a Spice Girl song, right? Try and reach the places beyond my grasp. Realize the future I never could. Because I get the feeling that the two of you may actually be able to do it. Damn, that's a doozy of a task you're throwing at us last minute. But hey, I won't say no. Making it sound so hard just makes me want to pull it all off the more. Or just pull the fucking trigger. Just pull the fucking trigger. I mean, maybe we should do it while she's in the middle of talking, right? Just in the middle of a sentence. Just right off, right into the temple. She's turning off, looking at someone over there. Hey, look, that's Gary. Dead. Where do you think we shoot her? I'm thinking that you don't shoot her in the head. I'm thinking you shoot her in the heart. But if I'm remembering what Thanos said to Thor, you should have gone for the head. Knees go first. Yeah, probably. Wait, do you think you just pick her off little bits at a time, right? Hey, let's just go slowly. Easy does it here. Yep. Why do I picture she's going to turn into something or going to dodge out of the way because her demon takes over at the second last or whatever? Stay close. Why don't you sit beside her? Maybe I'll be able to get that 2-4. Oh! Well, if you chose the heart, or the chest, I'll take the chest, you win. Next she's going to say like, oh, you've given me extra powers now. Thank you for that extra crossbow. I appreciate it. Or she disappeared into a bunch of petals as if Aerith died. Denise, do you think they're really going to go over the top for Aerith's death in Final Fantasy VII? The remake? Oh, come on, like you didn't already know. Game is 30 years old, for Christ's sakes. 23. Well, I mean, I didn't tell you how she died. At least you have that going for you, right? I am so sorry, Denise. Surely you knew that. Surely you knew that. That's like what everyone learns. Like, coming out of grade school. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Denise. I thought you had already, like, played it long ago. I am so sorry. My whole thing is like to not spoil stuff for anybody because I get so mad when people spoil stuff for me, and I went and... Okay, finish me now. Tell me Sephiroth's gonna stab her and she dies. Now you're playing with me. Now you're playing with me. Are you playing with me, Denise? I need to know, because otherwise I'm gonna feel really bad. I mean... You couldn't have wrote it better yourself, Denise. Now I don't feel so bad. Can I put it this way? You won't see it coming. How about that? I feel terrible, though. No, you won't. I guarantee you, you won't. See, this is the part where Jordan says when it happened, no, I'm not going that far. Summer Rimbus, how are you doing, buddy? I think I've just ruined the. I mean, it's not even the ending of Final Fantasy VII. It's not even that at all. But I was. Now you're really joking, Summer Embers. Come on. This is like those old TV shows where, like, you know, there's a certain aspect of time has passed where it doesn't matter, right? Unless you're like 12 years old, I don't know. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Well, have you been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake? That's what I need to know. Just take me out back and shoot me. I'm very sorry, Denise. I'm very sorry. Not the remake, but I've been planning on playing the... Okay, again, I'll say it to Denise. Even if I've ruined it for you, you won't see it coming. Regardless. You had to have heard that somewhere, though. No? I mean, I think you and I both have an ever-expanding list of games that just never ends, apparently. So, I mean, I guess we should just get on back to the garden then, or what? Well, again, my apologies to the both of you. I didn't mean to spoil that, because I thought that was known, and I feel honestly really shitty about that for saying that. I really do, and my apologies to you. So this place is gonna go berserk and blow up, and we're gonna have to go back to the garden, or what? Hurry back on up to the Arsal. Do I get anime time, or what? Oh, God, we don't even need to hop back onto the ship. This Celeste person can just open it back up for us. Just stumble on in there like the drunks that we are. Now that we've pissed off Denise Varga, he's never coming back in the stream ever again, apparently. So now that we can return to our own world, the gates have been opened. Let's see those pearly whites open on up there, sweetheart. This is literally the end, Summer Mist. At least I hope it is. We spent an hour and 21 minutes on the final boss. And mind you, like, we didn't have to retry or anything. It was just a sort of long-ass fight, unfortunately. But unless something pops up out of nowhere at the end, that would be fair of you to say, Denise. That would certainly be fair. But I'm thinking this is going to wrap up nicely with the story. So yeah, we're finally done this, and we can move on into, we can finish, I might be lucky and might be able to finish Persona 3 FES tomorrow as well. Summer Mist. I'm looking forward to it. I'm trying to remember where on Earth were we all drawn here from. I mean, we all came in sort of separately. No, we've basically been playing this since then. The date I'm in is, I want to say, like January 7th. But we opened up Monad. I have gone into Monad on my own. I think I went like maybe 4 levels in there. Those are some tough cookies. I don't know if I'll ever get to the end of that. It's a good area to grind some levels, that's for sure. But I can't rush those fights, unfortunately. Those enemies kick my ass. So, but it was nice for levels. It was nice for levels. Yeah, no, there's no more rushing there. No, not at all. Everything you have to find its weakness and exploit it, and then, you know, then you can go from there, but I mean, I would never expect to be able to rush on the final boss, but Nyx, as he's called. I'd say 1 to 2 streams left, maybe 3 if we go into Jordan. I love how you've gone on into Jordan time. You have to take the multiplication of... Take a game. You know, if a game takes 30 hours to beat, double that. Right off the hop. Double it. Okay? Then you get 60 hours. Then you add the Jordan multiplier, which is anywhere between, you know, like a 1.2 to a 1.4. And then you're going to get the actual amount of time that Jordan will finish a game in. Because there's so much to talk about in the world, right? That's how that goes, so... Maybe there's a secret reason why they wanted to jump back on in. Yeah, gotta do the quick math. It's like Steiner math, right? If you're unfamiliar of the Steiner math, what I need you to do is Google Scott Steiner math on YouTube, and you're in for a treat, quite frankly. Do people still hate Richard? Like, I thought he was still okay going from there, but I know some people say he's got a punchable face. I mean, I don't think so. I think he looks quite swoon-worthy, as I would say. What, are we gonna have like a little reunion here? Like, you know, in 10 years down the road? Hey, remember when we fought Rufina and murdered her with our own crossbow? That was great times. At least no one died at the end. Right? Like, that wasn't, that didn't come out of nowhere. You know, some giant thing didn't drop a boulder on our heads and finish us off. You know, like, oh, there's only 3 of us left. Since what? Me and Reese are going to be out, like, what, bumping uglies or what? I need to go. I will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Hopefully I catch... I would assume so. I mean, there's going to be the credits, and I love to play at the credits. So, Denise, you will still be here. We will still be here for you, Denise. Honestly, now even you've started calling me that. Yeah, although I suppose being referred to in that way by all of you may not be so bad. Yeah, I'm trying to figure how long the answer is going to take, because I believe it's 30 to 40 hours. And that's what I've seen from, like, everybody, like, just normally running through it. I know it's on hard mode, but you have to remember that I have a couple of the mods added on to where there's, I believe I can save at the clocks. I've never played it, so I don't know the reference of it. There's a compendium, which I believe there is no compendium. So it might make it a little bit easier than it normally would be. But again, I don't know what that says for an amount of time. I'm still thinking it's going to be about 40 hours. Is probably going to be a solid take for me. So depending upon how long I can stream, I'm hoping sometimes I can get lost in a Persona stream. I have been known to do that. You know, there's been 4 and 5 hour Persona streams, but that is a different one, isn't it? Like, it's just a grind, isn't it? Heads up on it, the bosses can be really easy or really dumb. When you say dumb, what do you mean by that? I'm curious to know what I'm sort of getting into. I mean, even Shalicard, who told me to play it, even told me that, like, just watch the video online, man. Just watch the online YouTube video of it. Difficult and hard to fight. Okay. Yeah, so throw the Jordan multiplier in on that and see what happens, right? So I guess what we're getting here is that everyone's going through the door. We're all going through our goodbyes because everyone sort of came in, out of nowhere. So we're sort of saying our goodbyes and saying like, thanks for, it was good to see you guys, and we'll see you again. Hopefully, we'll run into you, type of thing. Like bosses summoning other. Marimbus, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. Feels as though this experience has allowed me to improve my swordsmanship. Why, hello there. General Kenobi! Silver Puddles, that would work a little bit better. How are you? I think you've come at just the, you beat Cold Steel 4 and I beat, Trails 3. Also took me forever. I think we're at about 93-ish hours. Congratulations on your Cold Steel 4 beatings. I spent an hour and 21 minutes on the final boss here. I didn't fuck up. I didn't screw up. I didn't do anything. It just took a long time. I'm assuming this is the end. We're all saying our goodbyes. Celeste opened up the heaven's door. We killed Rufina. Sister Reese and Kevin. We shot her to remove this world and everything. So, and now we're all saying our goodbyes to everyone as they walk back through the door to go back to their world. So I assume it's the end. Right now, there's one with resistances to all but the main elements, but it summons more bosses that have opposite, resists all but the physical types. Both can. So, and I want to ask you, you were also using the mods that I was using as well, right? For Persona 3? Like you're using the, I've already forgotten what the, like, does the new moon balance patch, does that work on the answer as well, or no? You cheater! What did I do to cheat? I didn't cheat. I haven't cheated in this yet, anyways. Persona, maybe. It was less than 5 minutes? Okay, Denise. Okay. Oh, some love has been shown between Olivier and Mueller. Why is his name Mueller, but his name is Major Vander? He's working on it, Silver Puddles, and I was a really mean streamer, and I ruined a particular part of Final Fantasy VII for him. I thought he had finished it, like even the old one, and he didn't, and I feel absolutely terrible about it. I thought he had finished. I know, and I get so mad about when people do that on me, but I don't know why. But he basically spelled it out, the ending, for himself. Well, not the ending. No. What? Yeah, it wasn't the ending. I didn't give up the ending for him. But I gave up someone's specific death for him. And I'm sure if you've played those games, you'd know what I did. But then he spelled it out what exactly happens anyways, so I don't feel too bad, but I still feel really bad. Like, I almost feel so bad, like I think I should buy him Final Fantasy IX on Steam, like a gift. I feel like I need to do that. Denise, you haven't done that yet, right? See, that's what I thought. That was my take, was that the game is so fucking old that I thought everyone knew that. Even if you haven't played the game, you knew that happened. You knew it. And he was like, what? No! So, yeah. Because the way I brought it up was, I was like, oh, how do you think they're going to do it in the new game, in the remake? And he was like, what? I haven't played them. I mean, we generally don't always agree, Miss Puddles, but I'm gonna say we agree on that one. Also, I got a Father's Day shirt that says, I am a gamer dad. It's so funny. All I knew about Final Fantasy VII is character names and the fact that it has a giant... But it doesn't really have a giant open world. It really isn't. Like, we're not even talking the remake. Talking the old one. Literally, I would argue the first third of the game takes place in Midgar. And then you end up going back there anyways. But then you get a little bit of openness to go around a few places, follow Sephiroth around, see what he's doing, who he's jerking off here and there. You go to a couple of different places, like, but it's not like open world like you would you would think of a game nowadays as open world. At least I would share that. Yeah, but you get that so late, right? You get your airship so late in that game, it's almost pointless. I think those are speedrunners. I take my time, but I'm not going out of my way to play it quickly. And if I can just remember off the top of my head, I think Final Fantasy VII can be beat in about 60 hours in a regular playthrough. And I think you're spending the first, arguably 20 hours in Midgar just playing normally, not lying. I don't know how they're getting out of Midgar in 2 hours, unless they're just like nailing that X button just to get through everything super quickly. But that's just me talking. I could be wrong. I need another beer. Let's celebrate working together to help LGBTQ plus people seek safety across the globe with Bud Light. Is this one of those things that people really bitch and moan about with every single giant company? If you go on any of their Twitters, they've all got like some type of to celebrate Pride Month. Never apologize for the caps. Don't forget about your payments into keeping Shalakart happy. He dropped in briefly. Denise, I'm going to try to get you away from your 85,000 points. I want to share a secret with you there, Denise. If the challenge does not happen, Denise, you get your points back. So... there you go. Look, we made it happen. 2,000 is the maximum you can throw in there. Denise has thrown it on in there to keeping him happy. I appreciate that, Denise. Maybe it was not getting out of Midgar, but it was a Final Fantasy VII remake ending. Wait. I found the moment in playthrough that looks like a remake ending. It was wait. Are you talking about the remake, like the most recent one that came out? Yeah, hitting it on them from the other account. That's like hitting it from behind, right? Every time it's a little bit appreciated. You just don't want to throw it in there when it's unexpected, right? At least not without some lube or something. Yeah, everyone give a Barry Horowitz pat on the back. I don't really need to read the dialogue because all they're getting at right here is they're all saying their goodbyes before they return to the real world. Because they were all brought into this world at different times. So, like, I mean, I'm catching on a little bit of it myself, but, like, they're just saying, like, they're all saying the exact same thing. Oh, we're not gonna, this isn't the last goodbye. We'll see each other again. It's great to see each other. It was great that we all got together around, and we'll see you later. That's all they've said, every single one of them. Do I think I want to keep reading that for 20 other people? Christ's sakes. The moment from the ending of the remake happens on about the 2-hour mark in the... Yes. But that's... Denise, that's the one thing that nobody knows, how Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to do the open world part of Final Fantasy VII. Because it wasn't a big part of it. But Midgar was such a large part, and they did it so quickly, and then it's like they skipped through a bunch of stuff. It's hard to explain, and I don't want to spoil anything more than I already have for you. So I can't really, like, figure a way of talking to you like that without trying to figure it out, without spoiling it, I guess, is a lot of answers. Trails of Cold Steel 4 is the absolute last Cold Steel game. Oh, like they made it for sure to you in the ending there, I guess. So what's coming after Cold Steel? Like, surely there's something in the works, whether it's something new, Legend of Heroes, or something beyond that. Quickly? A 2-hour moment from original game turned into a 40-hour game. That wasn't quick. No, but that's what I'm getting at, is like the original Final Fantasy VII to the remake is just the Midgar part, right? Like, that's all it is. So the remake, how long did the remake take you to pass on the first go? 40 to 50 hours? Like, the remake had a lot of filler that isn't in the original game. Okay? There's a lot of stuff extra that you do that they've added in that, right? So that's what I'm saying, like, on the original Final Fantasy VII, the first part, like, that you play in the remake, that's like a 20 hour, maybe 15 hours experience. I mean, I don't think they'd be done with... Maybe they're done with Legend of Heroes series. Maybe they're starting something new, but for sure they ain't done making RPGs, right, Silver Puddles? I mean, I think it's comical that Agadi is going away with Tita, who her mom was so mad that she wanted to see a gate when they took away. Like, oh, that'll be interesting. But why 15 hours if it was 2 hours into the... Are you sure, like, this thing that you watched wasn't, like, accelerated at some point? Or did they miss a lot of stuff? I don't know. Like it's been a while since I've played Final Fantasy VII, the original, but nothing is screaming out to me that, like, when you leave Midgar and get into the open world, as they would say, even if I wanted to rush through it, which I wouldn't have, it still took me at least 10 hours. At least. Maybe I have, like, maybe the Jordan multiplier wasn't added on there. Like, you're making me think I have to play through it myself again just to see, like, hey, how long is that really gonna take me? Is my time all fucked up in my brain that I'm sitting there thinking that 15 hours was really 3 hours? Denise, I don't think I can take that kind of a mind fuck. Good old Julia Gulia and Sieg, Chloe. I mean, so we have to assume the next two are going to be Josette and Ren, and then it's going to be Estelle and Joshua, and then finally Kevin and Reese. And that's where they throw in that special boss fight when it's just me and Sister Reese and Kevin Graham. That's when they throw it on you, right? This is like when you go to the movies to watch a Marvel movie and you're going through all of the credits, but you don't want to leave during the credits because there might be something in the middle of the credits, like them all eating shawarma or something. So like you're still sitting there. The movie, you know, the employees are coming through to clean up all the popcorn, and you're sitting there just waiting. They've turned the lights on. You're like, what the hell's going on? Like, for sure Iron Man's gonna have something to say, right? And you're waiting and they're getting into the locations that they filmed at, and you're like, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Then out of nowhere, bam, it happens for 5 seconds, and you're like, that wasn't worth me to sit through the extra 20 minutes of credits. Not at all. You lied. No, Denise, I'm still the very bad person. I've ruined someone's death for you. You watched another playthrough in the time span of 6 minutes? You got to the moment, okay? Okay? You got to a moment. We love moments. Now again, we're talking about the original, right? We're talking about the original. Your weakest side. Okay. I'm with you. Isn't her grandmother still alive? Isn't she still queen or something? Queen Alicia or something like that? All right, Captain Schwartz, Julia Gulia, let's go. You got your Burge Sieg. That was wonderful, by the way. Don't ask the church for help at all. Don't ask. Yeah, we'll be getting in touch with the congregation. Yeah, that's how that's gonna work, eh? 5.1 hours. That is how much it took the guy to get to the ending of the remake in the original Final Fantasy VII. And you're saying a casual playthrough? Man. How casual are we talking, though? Like, when I'm thinking casual, I'm thinking this ain't his first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm picturing that this is his, like, 10th playthrough, but I'm still casual. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. I feel like I wish my buddy Y2Cloud would be in a stream once, because he loves that game as well. And he's probably played it far more recently than I have. And he'd be able to give me a proper answer as to how long. Like, not to say that answer is wrong. Like, maybe my time is all way off cuff. But even let's calling it 6 hours, maybe? And I'm saying like 10? I mean, God, I did say 20, then I went down to 15, then I said to 10. Being super quick. I'm still saying 10, man. Okay. Let's get it out there. How long did it take you to get to that point in the original? Or no, you haven't played it yet. I would need your answer when you get to it to see how long it takes you to get through that. Because that to me is a real answer. I think that you're someone who's not going to go crazy. You're going to take your time, but you're going to be casual about it. And you're not going to rush. I want to know what your time would be. And you will know the time. Like, it's different from the remake that you've played. Because I would argue that they say they really don't sort of end at the same spot. Like in the original Final Fantasy VII, there's a point where they basically tell you, like, hey, things get a little bit drastic from here. And then that's like your stopping point of like, okay, and you're leaving Midgar, essentially. So like I would love to have your take of how long it took you when you get to the original to do that? I would love to know. I'm going to say 17 hours. I'm going to say that. I don't think you're going to shoot through it. I think you're going to play it casually. I think you're going to enjoy your time with it. And I think that's going to be your time on it. I think you're going to be at about a 60 to 70 hour to finish that game. Unless you grind for some apparent reason. Which you might need to. It is old. I think I was at 90 hours my last playthrough. But I grinded quite a bit, and then everything was sort of, became a little comical. Yeah, if you're going to grind it out, you're looking at 100 plus. Yeah. If you want to hit 99, level 99 on everybody, you're looking at 100 hours plus. But lucky for you, there are grind places. Like places you can easily get those levels. I mean, maybe Ren goes back to see her parents. Tea parties forever, right? I mean, her parents are dead, but... sort of shitty that, you know, this is a little girl's life. I mean, she's always got paid or made her for her, right? Even when I heard that Lo was dead, that didn't hurt one bit. I was sad, but it didn't hurt. You knew that there was no chance you'd ever be able to see him again, and that was why you were able to grieve. God, you've been thinking about her parents and she wants to see Lo? Well, she used the extra font on there to tell us we were super wrong. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. I'm going to tell you anyways. Because no matter how much you love someone or how much you hate someone, eventually you'll end up having to part from them. And that goes for everyone. No exceptions. Everyone. Even if we get married, have kids, and bump uglies, and live out the rest of our days happily together, eventually one of us is going to die and leave the other one behind. We can't rule out the possibility that one or both of us might lose our lives in an accident. We could even fall out of love someday and get a divorce and make it very difficult in the land of Libero. So by the by, who are you in this game? Like, who's your character? So, the main protagonist that we played as mostly throughout the game is the green-haired guy. His name is Kevin Graham. And the girl to his left, on my right, the girl in red hair, that is Sister Reese. R-I-E-S. But, this game was very different from the other games where you were having a solid group of, say, 2 or 4 people. The first 2 games were of Joshua, who is, you have the girl in the pigtails, that's Estelle with the long red hair, and Joshua is the one to his left. They were the main protagonists in the first 2 games. And then for some reason in the 3rd game, it's turned to Father Kevin and Sister Reese. So Father Kevin, if it doesn't give it away, he's from the church. And Sister Reese also, they're from the church. The way the story goes is that it's just sort of a little bit more of his backstory, but it leads on into being involved with every other character. They've all had sort of like a little bit of, like knots that haven't been tied up type of thing. Like, they sort of have had their story ended up, but like I don't really know like what their backstory is per se. Like, because Father Kevin was in the other 2 games, but he was just a side character. You knew that he was from the church. He had a, you know, he had a story of his mom died. Sister Reese grew up with him. Rufina, who was the end boss, but it was a copy of her, was Sister Reese's sister, who sort of sacrificed herself to keep him alive. Like it got some pretty dark times here and there, but nothing over the context of anything really. Like if I was to tell you like beginning and end of what happened, it sort of really doesn't come together really as a whole story, unfortunately. Like, not something that makes it easy to say of, like, you know, someone murders blank and then has to avenge blank and then murders blank in the end and avenges everyone. It's not that simple. It really wasn't. On top of the fact that this story may continue into the Japanese-only games, Trails of Zero and Trails to Azure, which we're playing after these ones, those don't have an English release. There was a community fix for them called Geofront that put an English translation to them. So I think the story continues, and even still, even though Sarah is left, she went to go take a break. I believe their story continues into the Cold Steel series. So, the Legend of Heroes series, there's 4 like different countries that they all take part in, that everyone's from, and they all take parts in different places. But I think they all meet up eventually in some different places. So, like, that's where I'm confused. But, like, I could argue like the first 2 games was like of Joshua and Estelle and their life becoming bracers. And bracers are like sort of like, I don't know, a private police force, I guess. Like they help out people when they have trouble with anything, monsters, odd jobs, whatever. They help out people. That was the first 2 games. Like you ended up getting involved with, you know, people who were trying to take over the world, like the army was trying to take over the world, and we killed, you know, or arrested them. And then this game sort of became a little bit more complicated, as in the church is involved with orbments, and someone's trying to hold the orbments that the church overtakes, and it gives them massive amounts of power. Like, so it sort of became a little bit more godlike. But yeah, super complicated. Super complicated. And this one overcomplicated it, in my opinion, by having 16 playable characters. The other ones had 4 playable characters, and each city you went to would add in 2 people, but they were only available for that chapter. You did their story part, and then they were like, oh, thank you. Like, thank you, Joshua and Estelle, for your help. We're done. Moved on. That was it. This one, all 16 people were involved from the get-go to the very end, and they all had these little side stories that you could get involved with, and it became super complicated. Like, I might have to actually watch like a few of these myself just to sort of catch up on a few things. Like, I usually do that with some of my gameplay through, so it certainly is no simple story. That's for fucking Jesus. Like, that little girl there, her parents were killed, and she was sort of taking into, not the church, but she was taken in to see if she could pass a test to become, you know, run a giant robot. And so, like, this group murdered many children until they found her, a capable candidate, I guess, if you want to say, that was able to run the robot. And then, like, so she was in the second game, tried to murder us all, and then she became a playable character in the third game, where everything sort of comes full circle for her. Like, I don't know, like, you're asking me to explain the equation of pi or something. But the third game has like a hub world, so we're in this like overall hub world, and that's why everyone's saying their goodbyes. They're returning, like, so when they all came into this world, they all came in separately. So that's why they're saying their goodbyes. Like, we're all from the same world, but they were all brought in at different times. So I think they're all leaving through at the same time. So like, hey, you know, thanks for having us in. Glad we get to the bottom of this. But we're gonna go back to our own world, and because they were just brought out. Like, the easiest way to think about it is like, remember Terminator, when like the Terminator appears in an orb circle, naked, in the middle of nowhere. That's how they appeared. Like, we got this stone from a boss fight, from a chapter. We show it to the ghost, and they're like, you know, I guess we show this off. And then one of these characters appear, and they're like, how did I end up here? I don't know. And then we have to explain the story to them, and they're like, oh, so we're trying to murder someone? And they're like, yep, okay, thanks. That was it. Like, and that happened for 14 other characters. It's the most complicated story I think I've come across in a Japanese RPG. Ever. Although I understand it. So, I don't know what that says about me. And then finally, the two protagonists of this game, Sister Reese and Father Kevin Graham. Since we beat Rufina, Celeste has said that this place is going to all end. The only thing that's going to remain was the garden, which is where we started. So if we go through this door, which she opened up, it's going to take us right back to where we started, which I'm assuming is going to be our real world, and everything's going to be okay. At least I think so. Who's calling me? I have no idea. Probably another boss fight. Gilbert! We almost forgot about Gilbert. Oh, that would have been disastrous. Gilbert sort of works for like the enemy, but he's really terrible. And so like we've had to bail him out of numerous little problems that he's had. So it's only fitting that he's here at the end. So we need to get you out of here, bud. So come on through with us. Alright, Gilbert, I look forward to you possibly maybe kicking my ass one day. Well? Yeah, what will happen to you, Celeste? I imagine I will return to my lengthy slumber in the garden in the same state I was before the Lord of Phantasma, who was Rufina, who is Sister Reese's sister, returns. And I will remain that way until this land of Phantasma eventually finishes disappearing. And after that, I will finally be free from the duty which keeps me here. After you step through this gate, I will disable the Recluse Cube's functionality. So, to make it simple, we got this cube. And the only way I can think of it is if, like, think of it as, like, the Tesseract from the Marvel universe. It's very simple. It's very similar to that. It allows you to travel to different places, just like, it's just, that's how it was. I don't know how else to think of it or explain it, but that's how it was. Alright. Let's get on out of here. Are we gonna share a kiss or something? Like, what's going on? Would you like to hold hands? No, you weren't. You weren't joking. You wanted to get that to happen. Absolutely true. Hold hands, you silly gooses. Oh, this is probably going to be the song that's going to get me a copyright strike or something. They always get you at the end here. Beautiful songs, though. Wow! I really expected another fight. I really expected another fight. We didn't get one. GG's all around. Thank you. I get to enjoy the rest of my beer. For probably... It's gonna take a goddamn bajillion years to get this going. But I love the music. There's a lot of familiar names there, right? Not familiar, similar names. Must be a common name like Smith or something. What's a common name in Russia, Denise? Like in America, it's like the Smith. That's like the common name. There's like a bajillion Smiths. What's the common name in Russia? When I will be finishing Final Fantasy VII Remake, it has the remake of One Winged Angel in the end. It is heavily copyrighted. YouTube hates all the people who upload it anywhere. I mean, One Winged Angel. I love that. You want to know why? Because that's my my favorite wrestler's finishing move. Kenny Omega's finishing move is called the One Winged Angel. Because he's a big Japanese RPG fan. I'm absolutely assuming this is gonna... I hope it doesn't get copyright striked. I hope it just gets a claim. They can have all of the money I don't make anyway, so... The only thing that bothers me with that is like that they... Alexander and Mikhail? Mikhail or Mikhail? Alexander is a little confusing to me. Mikhail sounds Russian, but Alexander does not. Like, are you talking first names or last names? I'm talking last names. I'm meaning last names. Last names. What's a common last name? Like Smith is a very common last name. Although I guess that would be equivalent of John. John Smith. John would be a very common first name in over here. Wait, I didn't finish that as quickly as I thought. We're gonna probably be about 2.5 hours for the end of this, so that worked out well. Oh my god. What on earth is in my Microsoft Store cart? Are you kidding me right now? Ivanov, Smirnov, Popov, and Petrov. Petrov I've heard. Smirnov, like, you mean like the... I mean, it's not spelled the same way, but Smirnoff like the vodka? I have a buddy from work who apparently his daughter has lice, so he's just having a fun time dealing with that. So. Are those the shortest credits you're ever going to see? Surely there's a bajillion more people that have worked on this. I mean, I guess maybe they showed the important people. That's all that matters. Wow. Really? Surely there's a bajillion more people that worked on that game that you have to show now in a more elongated. There we go. Probably going to be flying in an Arsile or something like that. There we go. Sure, airships for the win. Septian Church, Grails Ritter operated special ops airship Merkaba #1. I think I have a rough idea of the situation now. Do you? So this is the commander that got us on this whole beginning of this garbage. Been able to confirm the safety of the 6 you mentioned: Prince Olivier, Arnaud, Muller, Van Der, Zinventor, Josuet, Quapois, Estelle, Joshua Bright. All of them have safely returned to our world. So they, like, she didn't know? Oh, Kevin. So she's talking to Kevin, who we should also be in our own spaceship, airship, whatever you want to call it. And the 2 from Ouroboros, but I'm not sure either of those have a chance of checking up. Still, they certainly was not what I expected. So the Ouroboros was from the previous game. That was Ren. She was part of the Ouroboros. And then it was also... Was it Richard? Yeah, the Aurora... So, Baker explained this a lot better. The Aurora is like the Illuminati. And they sort of showed themselves in the previous stream that we did. And I don't think they were really going away. So I think that they're going to be a thing in the next game. So because that really didn't get answered. They had a plan and it still hasn't come to fruition. And they've only lost 1 member. So, and there was like 8 members of them. Don't ask me to keep up with this stuff, because we have not been keeping up with this stuff at all, so. See, this is like that Marvel Universe, like, half credits thing. You know, it's just going to pop up out of nowhere, like, hey, you know what? Let's throw this in the middle of it so that, you know, you pay attention during the middle of the ending, right? I mean, I would love to get some drinks with you, Commander. Isn't that weird? Your boss asks you out for drinks afterwards? Is it possible for a Dominion to change their title after choosing one? I just have found something other than hunting heretics I want to do, you see. So I still intend to fulfill my duties as a Dominion. So he's the 5th Dominion of the church. So he's up there. But I don't think he's too keen on it. And why is she laughing? A Dominion wanting to change their title. In the 1,000 years that the Grails Ritter has existed, that's not something that has happened often, but it's not entirely unprecedented. Go ahead and think of something fitting for yourself before we meet next. If you fail to, I'll give you a new one myself as punishment, and trust me, you won't like it. If I'd known you were going to say that, I would have thought of something before asking. Well, I guess I better get to work. What do you think of Blue Shooting Star or maybe the Black Arrow? I like Black Arrow. As your former instructor, Father Kevin, allow me to give you one piece of heartfelt advice. Sure. Unless you want to live the rest of your life in abject shame, and for the love ideals, get Reese to help you choose. Don't even think of picking alone. That was funny. So I wonder if going forward in any of the games he's going to be in, if he's going to have that different name. Those are some lovely blue skies, by the way. Thank you for staying with Trails in the Sky until the very end. While the story has told all it has to tell, there are still plenty more adventures to be discovered across the Zemurian continent. I got a lot of achievements right there. Save clear data, yes. We come in at 92 hours and 45 minutes. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a lot of time. I didn't think. And by the way, Baker told me that game should have been like at about 60 hours. Add the Jordan multiplier and you get yourself that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. Tomorrow, we are back with Persona 3 FES. Will we finish it? I don't know. We got a lot to do. But I finished one game today on my Discord that I said I was going to do, and I came in the perfect time. Denise, thank you for stopping on by. I know it is super late for you, and I thank you for chatting with me. It's a pleasure. Please tell me if you feel super bad about me ruining Final Fantasy VII for you. I will buy you Final Fantasy IX. Please tell me. Regardless, outside of that, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for tuning on in. And as Kenny Omega always says, goodbye and good night. Bang. You do feel bad and maybe feel worse if you buy me anything. Regardless, I thank you for tuning on in, Denise. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for Persona 3 FES. All the thank you, folks. Goodbye till tomorrow. Enjoy your evening. Bye.